Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome into this week's live. My name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology and another MBA in real analysis. And today we're going to do some live readings for you. We're going to do a little bit of coaching about your own spiritual awakening. Maybe you're kind of just starting out. Maybe you're actually discovering that you do have psychic abilities, or maybe you're drawn to maybe giving tarot readings to yourself or getting an oracle deck for yourself. This is the place to be right now. Hi guys, welcome in. How are you? I'm coming to you from the southwest of Florida, so that's on the east coast of the U.S. So let me know where you're from. Just put it right down in the comments, and if you're just here to hang and watch, that is okay. I would love to feel your energy, so go ahead and double tap on that screen. It'll just give this live some likes. Hello, how are you? Hi guys, welcome in. Hi Carla, how are you? Hi guys, some new faces from New Hampshire in the US, London, the UK. Hello Kristen, how are you? I'm so happy that you guys found me. Hey guys, Jersey, I'm glad we're connecting. It is 12:08 p.m. here on the East Coast, so I just like to see where everyone is. You just waking up? What are you doing? I'm going to pull a card for us. I'm doing great. Carla, how are you? I love watching the videos of your trials because I have 4 of those. It doesn't stop. Oh, from Mississippi. Hi, guys. So I'm going to start by drawing a card for you. And this is from the White Light Oracle deck, and I'm actually going to read from the book because this is like super intense, but I'll only read the first phrase and see, you know, how it applies or how it can apply to us right now. Those in the live, there's the same percentage, it just jumped. I was going to say, we got to do it right now because there's 58% on my phone, and there were 58 of you in here, and I was like, oh my gosh. There's some, okay, I guess, okay. This is the card we got, the Sovereign Queen Maeve. All right, so I'm going to read what this is, okay? And this is, maybe this just set the tone for the day. Maybe this is just going to set the tone for us while we all kind of get in here and get comfortable. We're going to do some live readings for you. I'm going to show you some mystery boxes. I'm going to tell you about ways that you can enhance your own psychic abilities. So if you're just like hanging out doing nothing, pop in and out of the live, hang out for the while. I should be here for about 2 hours, so we'll see. So here we go. I feel like I've gotten this card recently, which is kind of crazy because I have not used this deck many times. All right. Okay. This is the message for you guys today. Here, okay, I'll put this card up for you. Value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You're going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds. So open your heart and mind to the light. Oh, you guys going through some big changes. We all going through some big changes right now. I think the biggest thing right now is to set firm boundaries, and then that compassion, like we have to have compassion for ourselves, for those boundaries. And sometimes if we feel bad, that energy can't be mistaken, okay? That energy can't be mistaken with what is the best for the self, okay? All right, guys. Oh, okay. How can I just, okay, guys, can you, this person who has the name Butcher, and you're the one that is projecting any information about demonic driven it's kind of a projection, man. All right, let's see who's in here. Hey, Jess. Jess, Tarot by Jess Love in the house. Spiritual Journey 444. That is my good friend Serendipity Jade. She's going to be my moderator today. So if you guys have any questions the entire time we're here, it's 12:12. It's 12:12 my time. So it's the perfect time to do some announcements and hellos. So, you guys know that I'm a spiritual coach, and I have recently been kind of like talking with, I don't say like we're working together, definitely. Spiritual Journey 444. Her name is Serendipity Jade. She's an upcoming psychic medium who's tarot reader, just kind of coming out. I'm sorry if I say medium. I think she's more comfortable with the energy reader, tarot card, psychic kind of title right now. And she's live to give readings. So if anybody wants to check her out, she does dollar readings, just kind of getting into things. And the same with Jess, Tarot by Just Love. So two awesome ladies that at least follow them. Maybe you guys have something in common in your journey. And if you do feel like you want to get started with tarot, if you feel like you want to start making money or a living or doing what you love, which is like giving advice, reading cards, if you feel connected to it and you want a way to like bring financial abundance into your life with it, just please let me know. You can always message me privately. That's kind of what I do. I'm a coach in that way, and I can kind of show you the way or a way. Okay. All right. Here we go. I think we all needed that. It's about boundaries, like setting up boundaries. Like, for example, all right, like the block button is a great boundary. I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate you. Here we go. I'm doing great. I'm doing so great. I've been definitely getting more into my boxes, not like my box, but like the boxes I'm making for other people. And yay. Oh yes. And Carla's on here. So Carla got a box. You got some tarot in her box, and she is ready to start her journey. And honestly, like just having a deck of any kind, you can do, I'm going to start putting out a little bit more like different types of easy spreads that you can do for yourself every day. And oh, hey Jennifer, I'm so happy that you love your box. Yay. I do have 10 boxes available this week. And if you would like one, all you have to do is click the link in my bio, and you'll see the little picture of an example of an intuitive mystery box. Basically, this box is going to have any crystals or items, metaphysical items that you need like in your journey. And what I do is I meditate with your guides, and I do a reading to see, I even draw some cards. I use decks of cards. I draw cards to see like what challenges you're going on in your life, and what's, you know, from my professional input, what types of crystals will be good for you based on where that block is stored in your chakras. So here's a little background information about crystals. They vibrate at a certain frequency just like humans do, but our DNA is way more fluent. We have more water in us. A rock being so hard, it has more structure in its DNA. So what we want to do is we want to use crystals. Here, here's an example of a box I just made for a customer who just purchased her box. I'm in the middle of making it, but this is the top. She has like a half a selenite on here. Selenite's good for cleansing energy. And then I have a pink amethyst from the Patagonia Mountains. And this is from Argentina. It's called the El Choqui mine is where these crystals come from. And this just happens to be on her box. I'm not going to say her name just in case, you know, it is a mystery box. And there can be all kinds of different things inside on your journey depending on what I'm intuitively chosen for you. So I've created this is, for example, has one candle, a crystal. It's like a mini travel altar, like smaller than this. Abalone shells. Here we go. In here we have some like tiger's eye crystals. So obviously this person was meant to have more of an altar or a travel altar of some sort. Here's some black tourmaline. Okay, this is good for negative energy, pushing that away. And then here we have a Veracruz amethyst point, and this is good for you know, decalcifying and opening up your pineal gland and things like that. So, here's some awesome spirit cords. This is connecting like with other dimensions, things like that. So, I mean, your box could look completely different. I do have something to like let out. So, I am going to be, like, I have been intuitively told to give people some of my own personal decks, and I have been doing that too. So, you know, your box may contain a deck that I personally used, if that is what I feel like Spirit is telling me, hey, they need this more than you. So, I've done that. It's not easy letting go, but it's, you know, it's something I have to heal too. So, today we're doing $20 readings, live readings. All right. Thank you so much, Serendipity. Thank you. So, Serendipity Jade, she is my moderator. She's also a psychic tarot reader herself. And you'll see spiritualjourney.444. If you guys have any questions at all, just go ahead and tag her, and she'll be able to answer for you. Okay, here we go. Let me just check. Let's see what's going on. So I'm going to go head over to Snipfeed right now. And basically what happens is when you purchase a reading, I do the reading live for you, and I also record it on my device here down below. And then within 24 hours, I upload that video to the reading, to the email, and then you'll get that sent back in your email for you to watch. Okay. Tarot by Jess Love says, yes, I had a reading from SJ and it was so on point. Yes, me too. And I know I talk about this all the time, Jess, but like that past life reading you did for me with your tarot cards, like I've never had I do past life readings like energetically, like I see them play out in movies. And everyone's different, guys. Like everyone as a reader is different. And I mean, she was literally able to pull cards that matched my most recent past life, like in my birth chart. So it's just so amazing how intuitive and how like within the energy that a lot of us are. And if you're here regularly, just believe it, that you're being pulled into this energy too. Okay. Just like I'm changing, I'm going from being the reader to being more of the coach. And, you know, that means more people are going to be coming up as the readers. So if you have any questions, finding me, talking to me, following my page, that is definitely where you need to be, if that's where you feel comfortable. Or I may lead you to some other teacher. You never know. Thanks so much, Jess. Jess says, I love doing past life readings. Yes, thank you. You're an amazing mentor. Well, they're both doing dollar readings too. So, you know, most people would, even in my mind, like the old part of me would be like, why would you advertise other readers that are cheaper than you? It's because like, this is my job is to lift people up. And you have to believe in law of attraction. You have to believe in, like, I use this phrase all the time, is prosperity for others is prosperity for me. And the reason is because I believe now that we are the collective, like we as a species, we are not individuals. Like we are social creatures, and what is good for us is good for the group, and what is good for the group is good for us. So we all have to realize that. Oh, you purchased a box? Oh my gosh. Let me go on here and see. Let me go check. Let me go check. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun. I love creating the boxes. And you know what, guys? Like, I don't even realize this, but like sometimes I put a good amount of crystals on the outside of those boxes. Like, it's insane. Antoinette, is that you, my love? I can only, Antoinetta, hello, I see you. Ah, thank you so much. So you just purchased the box. Yep, so my personal website's intuitioncc.com. So you'll be like sent from my snip feed to Intuition. And, you know, you can use PayPal, a secure PayPal website. Or like a debit or credit card. I do not do PayPal as like, send you a link. I don't use Cash App or Venmo, and I would suggest any readers that are upcoming to not use that either. And if you're wondering how to get like a good secure payment system, like how do I charge for readings that's secure without using all of those avenues, like I can help you. I figured this shit out, okay? And I don't know if all readers do this, but I would just suggest that now, just because of so many scammers are using Venmos and Cash Apps and like the PayPal tags and stuff like that. So let me jump on here and see. I know I said that before, but maybe I just needed to like continuously shuffle my deck. All right. So I do have 2 readings in here. They are full-length readings. One from Stephanie and one from Catherine. And they came in before the live. So I just have to say, if Stephanie or Catherine, if you're here, I did your readings. They are complete. And they will be sent after the live. All right. All right, guys. All right. Yes, 9 mystery boxes left. Okay, so here we go. Hold on. All right. All right, so I have one reading from Taylor. Okay. Okay, so let me just write this question down. So there's this question is for Taylor has like a person in mind. And I don't know if Taylor is male or female, so they would just like to kind of know what blocks they have to overcome before that relationship like turns into that twin flame kind of relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to write this person's name down and we're going to kind of like go over the blocks that they need to overcome, that Taylor needs to overcome. Okay, Taylor? Okay. All right, so I record this here on my tablet and then I send the recording right to you, and maybe in about 24 hours or so, just because of my uploading over here is not the best. Okay, so Taylor. Hi, Taylor. Thank you so much for booking this reading with me. Okay, some cards flying out. Okay. So you asked for blocks associated with this other person in your life, and I got the 9 of Cups in reverse. And I feel like you know what the block is? The block is you fearing that you won't have this relationship. It's almost like, I mean, this can mean, the 9 of Cups in reverse can mean something like lack of success or disappointment. So it's almost like saying, like, what if you never had him? What if he wasn't in your life? Or what if this person never made, that connection? Or even if they were your twin flame, even if they were that sacred partner, like, what if they never did? And that fear of what if, I feel like, is the block. And what I feel like you have to do is kind of like, I tell people this a lot. It's a great exercise to do. Okay. So, like, sit there and like, imagine yourself at like 90 years old. Okay. 80, 70, 80, 90, whatever. And imagine your life at that point with this person never coming into your life. Okay. Imagine you still accomplishing things. Imagine you still having children or great grandkids or whatever the case may be. Imagine you being okay. Imagine you being healthy and realizing like that this person didn't change who you were supposed to be or not supposed to be. And I feel like when you can get rid of that need for that person to come in your life, then I feel like that's almost when the block would be gone and the energy would be more fluent. Okay? I hope this helps, Taylor. I would say the reason that this is happening is because it's law of attraction. So if you're sending out that energy of like wanting something towards you, then the universe pulls it towards the universe. So it's like the two opposite ends of a magnet. And what we want to make sure that we're doing is like allowing that, the disconnect, like allowing the unconditional love to come through, where we are okay with this person just being in existence is enough for us. Like, I'm glad that they're here. I'd rather them be here than not be here at all, instead of this idea of like, I just want to be with you so bad. Okay. So, thank you so much, Taylor. I do appreciate it. Ooh, 242. All right. Thank you, Taylor, if you're still in here. Awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Serendipity. So, listen up, guys. I know a lot of people have been asking, a lot of people ask all the time if I'm going to do classes. People ask about lives and doing classes, about your intuition, about your fear versus love, how to tell what your intuition is, how to become a card reader, the confidence, tricks of the trade, all of that stuff. Even starting out like awakening and moving up into teacher. How do you do that? Maybe you are someone who is seeking love, like that sacred partnership. Maybe you feel it deep down that there is someone out there for you. And if you do, I'm telling you that there is. There, you don't feel it if it's not part of who you are. There's a reason that you feel it. So if you feel that, there's a lover's package. It's $44 a month, and that gets you access to all of the content on Patreon, which is all of the teaching videos, and it also gets you one reading a month. Okay, so the reading is a video reading, and it's sent to your email monthly. It's like a monthly energy reading specific for you. So just like I would do a reading here, and it also allows you like quick messaging back and forth. So thank you. I put a little purple in my hair. Yes, I did. It allows you for quick messaging back and forth with me. We're basically on like a close-knit platform on Patreon where, let's say you want to go in and for $11, you want to do all the videos in 1 month, go for it. If you want to stay and hang out and see what pops up over time, that's great too. But I try to work this Patreon in as a learning kind of, monthly subscription, because it's so hard to like coordinate, times for everyone and have lives and then book tickets and things like that. So, I thought it would just be one amount, and then you can go at whatever pace that you like. Okay. And then I'm always there for questions. Because when you're a part of Patreon, you have direct access to me. We have like a direct, we'll open up a direct thread, that we will always be able to go back and forth and see everything on there. So that's great too. So it's basically taking this community and making it a lot smaller, for people to ask questions and be more open to ask questions. And let me tell you the reason I'm doing this. Not only do I love coaching, like I've been an athlete my whole life, but I love the coaching aspect of it. I like the motivating aspect of it. And I do 100% believe and know that we all have these psychic abilities. We all have access to it. And even if you don't want to become a reader, if you don't want to become, whatever the case may be, you can use your intuition in your daily life. Will make your job and your life in general easier. Okay. It makes it so much easier. If you can read the minds of your children before they do something, you intuitively get the sign that they're going to do it right before it. It happens all the time to me. It helps me to prepare all the time. Like so much more. Like I over prepare less, if that makes sense. Because I know exactly what's needed. So if you click the link in my bio, and you just scroll a little bit down past the reading special today, past the mystery box, let me pull it up here. If you do that, then you'll see the join my Patreon. All right, let me pull it up here. I know I'll get some window here. So right there where it says right here, like, subscribe, and learn on Patreon. So that's where my Patreon is. That's the mystery box. There's that special reading, $20 reading that we are doing right now. Okay. So, Patreon's also just like patreon.com/Katie Maike. All right, let me jump back over. And thank you so much for purchasing a mystery box. I'm so excited to already start that. All right. Okay, we don't have any readings right now, so let's talk about sanctuary. There's only a couple of you guys in here, but this is probably the reason we need to know this, okay? Sanctuary World. I now work on Sanctuary World. And what this is, it's an app where you put in your information about your birth date, and it's all free, completely free information about your birth date, astrology. You get a reading every day based on your sun sign, your rising sign. You can pull a tarot card, all things like that. Every day it's free. Then I work on the site as a live psychic. So when I'm live, you'll see my profile pop up, say that I'm available, and then we chat live in a reading. So I'm going to be testing that out tomorrow. After tomorrow's live, I will go live on Sanctuary. So to prepare, if you would like to download the app, it is completely free. All the information on there is completely free. Unless you would like to speak with a psychic or astrologer or tarot reader on the site, that's the only time that you're paying. But the information is awesome. I use it to learn about astrology, about my birth chart, things like that. And that link to sign up is actually also in my snip feed. So like I said before, you scroll down, there's my Patreon, and see that text chat? That is Sanctuary. So if you click on that, it'll prompt you to upload Sanctuary, okay? And then you'll see me on there, and I'm probably offline right now because I'm online here. I do Hey Hero. Yeah, I do Hey Hero. Hey Hero and Sanctuary are kind of owned by the same, they're the same company. They're owned by not the same company, but they're owned by, they're sibling companies, I guess you can say. And so I do work on Hey Hero, which is a site that is for all spiritual, like, leaders and readers and things like that. And you can book with me on there as well. And, but Hey Hero does not have the live chat yet. So they're still kind of working on that. And what I'm doing is I'm working on Sanctuary, because Sanctuary app allows for that direct, chat with a psychic or medium or astrologer. Okay. So, Jess, you just joined my Patreon. Thank you. So right now, you can start at the Hermit, and the Hermit is $11 a month. And I try to post 2 to 3 videos a week. And these videos are not on any other site, and they're about 10 to 13 minutes, somewhere in there, like kind of shorter videos. And they're there to educate you about your intuition, about how to become a reader, how to learn about chakras, energy healing, how to use crystals. And if you ever have any requests, you can just ask me, and I'll be happy to make a video and throw it up on Patreon. I'm still working on some worksheets to throw on there as well. I have information on crystals for you guys to get started. So I really hope to build like a really tight-knit community on Patreon where all of us can work together, questions, get kind of information off one another. I can kind of guide you into that world of, really taking your own abundance back into your own hands instead of letting your subconscious run it for so long. And I say this because that's everyone's goal, is financial freedom so that you can just enjoy life. And that's the journey I feel like I've been on, and I feel like I succeeded without even realizing it. So I'll just be completely transparent with you guys. I started as a professional reader in March of 2020. March of 2021. And it's been about a year of me being like charging for it. And I would make a couple grand here and there every month. And then 1 month I started working on the platform and going live regularly. And I made about $10,000 in 1 month. So overall in 9 months, I think my gross was around $30,000, last year, just kind of working on platforms and going live. So I do feel like I have learned the tricks of the trade and the ins and outs of like how to get your name out there. What really attracts people is, you know, those readings, doing readings for people, doing them live, showing people like your ability to connect to their energy and really what that means, because we all have the ability to do that. We all have the ability to do that. Okay, like I've been working with SJ. I'll just call her SJ here for short. That's spiritualjourney.444 or Serendipity Jade. And like she'll just have intuitive words, like suggestions, like they're just naturally intuitive. And I don't think we give ourselves enough credit for how much intuition that we like actually have. So yeah, just letting you guys know that that is available. That was, we're talking kind of about Sanctuary and Patreon at the same time. But I can help you guys set up a snip feed just like I use, whether you use it to link to your professional website, link to your social medias, whether you want to charge on it or not. It is a great site to use. And I do have readings. Like if you go to intuitioncc.com, for $8, and the only reason I'm charging $8 is because people will book with me for free and then miss the appointments, and I sit and wait. So what I do is I just book for $8 and I'll sit and create the website for you, set it up with you, teach you how to use it. And there's no upfront cost or anything like to actually use the website. I'll tell you guys about it a little bit more, but if anyone's interested, let me know. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Caitlin. I do have a few videos up. They are just kind of intro videos about meditation, about crystals, maybe some things you'll hear, but I have been like editing all morning. So I have videos made, and it's just going to I just have to get into like the swing of things a little bit about being able to post regularly on there and really providing content that's meaningful and valuable to those who are there. You know, separate than just like a TikTok video or something like that. So, hi guys, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. I'm so excited to take part in this journey. I had a reading done a month or so ago, and you are amazing and spot on. Thanks, Colleen. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thanks for being here. Okay, so do you guys want to know what's next for us? I'm going to pull another card. SJ got me this. SJ got me this White Light Oracle deck. And like, I feel like there's like 2 or 3 decks that I'm supposed to keep on my journey, because you guys know I have 7 weeks left and I'm on the road, and, only a few, and I feel like they're higher level for me for some reason, you know? So that's why a lot of my decks are going to be going into the mystery boxes. So you guys know all the decks that I have. Oh, so many decks. Okay, so we're going to do a reading. Those who are in here, what is next for us? What do we need to know? What is next? What do we have to look forward to? What is next? Because, you know, that eclipse kind of changed a lot for us, huh? You guys just went through a lot of changes. Some of you may have gotten your mystery boxes on the eclipse. Like, that is a life-changing thing to think about, like that event coming into your life. Oh. So, this card, Seraph of 963 Hertz. This is the cover. All right. I'm going to read it. Okay. So remember, the question was, what's next for us? Okay, what's next? It says, practice connecting to the joy that is always deep within you. Pay attention to what brings you exquisite delight. If you don't know what it is, you are guided to experiment and explore. Connecting to the joyful capacity of your heart will heal so much negativity and uncertainty. Let your heart relax. Allow the spiritual grace that wishes to reorder your life to manifest in miraculous ways. This is awesome, guys. It's basically, you know, we have the choice to connect to love. It's a choice. We don't realize maybe that that it was a choice. We may not realize it. Because we may have grown up with parents that like through the excuse that maybe like we put them in a bad mood. Have you ever had a parent say, you just put me in a bad mood? Somebody else said, you put me in a bad mood. Like, that's placing blame on us for another person's behavior, another person's emotions, and that is not factual. We have our own capacity to control our own emotions regardless of another individual. Regardless. I mean, it's biology. I don't want to go too much into our amygdala and its use of powerful emotional memories, but like, we're humans, guys. So, I feel like I gotta pull one more card. Wait, I just opened to a page. Okay. I'm just going to read this to you because I opened up to this page and it feels good, like I want to read it. Eschew complicated explanations. As you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart, gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate and being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice, which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Like, this, to me, is the essence of the people that are in this room right now, the energy of the souls that are in this room right now. Like, you are light beams. You are beams of light. Your job is to light up the rest of the world. Like, we are like energetic dominoes, guys. We are energetic dominoes that our job is to literally seek the truth within us, live our own truth. And by doing that and projecting that, we inevitably push other people to find their truth and find their self. And this truth has to do with everything, guys. Like, why you do what you do. Why you eat what you eat. This is... We are the purest sound. We are the purest energy. Love is that purest energy. And to think that we've been seeking validation in the outside world by stop doing for other people doing. But the biggest way to have an impact is to change yourself and then mesh it into your family and then make yourself an example for the world to show other people that it's fucking possible. Okay? It's possible. Because I think people don't realize it's possible. And part of your journey is just to exist in front of those people to set that chain reaction, to set that domino chain reaction. So, today it just might be me, but in a year I might have changed 35 people, and then those 35 people each had 35 more people, and vice versa. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And our goal, guys, is to get as many people to awaken as possible. Our goal is to learn and get connected back in with the earth. Okay, our goal is to be at home with our families and to not let fears run our lives. That's our goal. All right? Whew, that was good. All right. So I'm going to stay on for about 15 more minutes. Let's just talk a little bit about, let's see. I feel like I need just like a collective message for you on your journey. And I'm just going to say you because I'm talking to you, but it may apply to you differently. Okay? So I just got this crazy fucking visual that you are the light, and I see you literally peeling away pieces of what people thought you were, of what people thought you were. Because the light inside is you. And over the years, you've kind of just hidden it in order to survive in whatever circumstance or family situation that you've kind of grew up in. And I feel like you have been peeling some layers, but I feel like now you need to like take bigger chunks. I feel like it's time for you to like peel the one away where you look out. Peel the one where your face is different, where your hair is different, where your clothes are different, where the way you carry yourself is different. Okay? Peel it away because you are being given a chance. It's almost like being a baby again without being a baby. Like you are being given a chance to be whoever the fuck you want to be. And you can't do that until you peel the layers away, because you can't rewrite on top of, if you have a tape, remember when we used to record on tape? And if you had a tape that already had something recorded, and say you wanted to record over it, or even a VCR, right? Who is around during VCRs? I still say the word tape record. And you don't get the entire video off. If you stop at a point and you don't record something, that old video is going to show. It's going to play on the recorder. So what you're going to do, it's almost like you have to hit erase all the way back to the start. And I feel like you're at that place right now. You are at that place where you have hit rewind, not rewind, but erase. Okay? It's not just a rewind, re-record. It's erase. Like, you have to see yourself as a blank slate. You have to visualize yourself as just an energetic body. Like, what would you look like? Who would you look like if you could choose anything in the world? That is where you are right now. And for some of you, it's still going to take peeling the layers. And you might like peel a layer and like a little bit of you pops out. And then you peel another layer and a little bit of you pops out. That's okay. We're going slow. And those things might change too, because those might also be covered with a facade or something like that. Okay? So, that was such a crazy... It's such a crazy visual, guys, of what I was getting. It was like you had no hair. There was just a body, and it was pure, full of light, and it was warm, and like you were so beautiful, but you didn't really have a face. Like, you just felt so beautiful, and you were beaming from the inside out. But I felt like that was like, it's like getting to start with a white, blank, fresh piece of paper, not like a crumbled one. Let's see. Mama Bear says, I keep telling everyone this is my year to change. And Tarot by Jess, you're still peeling, especially once I realized I had no idea who I really am. Right? I demand my golden years now. Yes. I needed this today. This is definitely for me. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, guys. And even if I look back at pictures of where I was a year ago, I could look different next week. But you have to be okay with changing. You have to be okay with it, because we are always evolving. All right? I mean, to look the same your whole life means that you aren't evolving or changing, because our identity, we're going to go through this time. You're going to go through a time where you're going to separate your identity from the self. It's where you release the ego. It's when your ego doesn't serve you anymore. It's serving you now if you still have the coping behaviors. Some of us do still, little tiny ones. There's always layers, guys. There's layers of control. There's layers of healing. There's layers of coping. And we just have to peel. Okay? You've done major shifts. People that held grudges for 25 years stopped, and I moved house in spiritual. Awesome. Good job. Yes. Every day you do change. Every day. Once you stop believing that, that's when progress stops. And a lot of people will ask me how to tell your intuition, how to tell what's your intuition versus fear. Okay. Like, and this is a good one. Like, you have to analyze the reasons that you're making that choice. So it could be anything from your son or daughter asking you to sleep over a friend's house. Okay, let's just do that one. Okay. Now we're all afraid, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I know a lot of us share similar things about sleepovers and stuff. And we've heard bad stories about it. Are they safe? Are they not safe? What do we do? And our kid asks us to sleep over their friend's house. Now, think about your first thought. Okay. Maybe you say no. Why do you say no? Is it because you're doing something as a family and you want them to be there with you? That's a good intended no. Are you afraid something bad is going to happen at the place, like something negative that you heard about, or a possibility you're not going to be there for them, something could happen to them, and that's why you say no? You need to reevaluate that. And I know a lot of people might say, well, the fear response is good. It keeps us from experiencing bad things, but like it also keeps you in a little hole. Like it keeps us in a hole. So I think we have to analyze, like, why am I choosing this answer? And if you have a choice, if your choice is, oh my gosh, I'm afraid something bad's going to happen to them, or I'm afraid they're going to get homesick, so I'm just going to say no. Go with the fear answer, which is to say yes. You're afraid to say yes because you don't want them to get homesick. But you can't control that. You cannot control that. So you have to let that go. So you have to make the choice that is no control, that is no fear. The choice is love. It's wanting them to have fun. Okay. And if you had plans with your family and you had everything planned to have fun with your family, and that's the reason you said no, then that's different. But there needs to be like understanding of why we make our choices. Okay. And making sure like that it's not just to keep us safe or whatever, because we grew up with a lot of fear-based parenting. Okay. A lot of threats and things like that. So we believe that if we don't follow orders, or if we don't follow suit, then something bad will happen to us. And we actually don't even yet disconnect the idea of like the law and karma and what's supposed to be right versus wrong. Just letting you know, there's no tangible thing in the world that exists that can tell you what is right or wrong. Only you can. Or selfish. Somebody who was selfish made that word up because you weren't giving them enough attention. What's the irony in that? You know? Letting your son go into the army was hard. Yeah, it is about making their own choices. You're right. That is difficult. And I know one day, you know, one of my babies is going to say, I want to move out. And I'm going to be like, okay. I have to let them go. I have to. You know, even if it's a fear of mine, I can't impose my karma on them. And by me controlling or manipulating in any way, that is imposing more karma. So as parents, like, I know it's hard, and my lover and I still struggle with this a little bit, is like, where's that fine lining of like allowing them to make their own choices and reap the consequences or the benefits. Consequences can be good or bad. Themselves, like how far are we allowing it to let it go so that they can learn, instead of us trying to control and say, oh, well, let me just keep you from experiencing it. They're going to want to experience it anyway, you know? You'd say, can I help you pack? There you go. There you go. Okay, awesome. Well, I do want to thank Antoinetta for purchasing a mystery box. So the mystery box usually takes about a week to get out to you. And I think maybe that will include like the shipping. But that's because I create the box, I burn the box wood, and then I seal it, and then I decorate it, and then I do the reading for it and things like that. So yeah, I appreciate it. And I did a reading for Taylor today, so I don't know if Taylor is still in here or not, but that reading will be sent to you. So thank you very much. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about my Patreon. I'm going to be doing a little bit more about Patreon in general. I think I'll be coming on here more to maybe do some more educating, maybe even do some readings from time to time. But yes, check out my Patreon. Check out Serendipity. Check out Jess. They're both kind of just starting their website. So they're looking basically to do dollar readings for people. And then you can go back and leave a tip or a review so that other people can see and see, just be honest, because this is a learning experience when we are starting out as psychics, tarot readers, energy readers, whatever you want to call yourself. When we're starting out on our journey, we have to learn about our psychic abilities. We have to learn like what our feelings mean. Like if we get a yes, what does that feel like? Did it really come true? Why did I feel that way? Or let's decipher the meaning of this. Was I wrong? Okay, if I was wrong, where did I get it wrong? Did I misinterpret a sign? So this is all about working together. And just believe that if you feel drawn to this lifestyle, you feel drawn to using cards or something to help with your intuition, then you're on the right path, because we all have this ability. We all had it from a young age, but, we kind of grew up in a very structured society. And I think it's great that I get to live a life during this moment, during the Great Awakening. I think it's so amazing that I get to be a person that takes us through this. I am so grateful for that. Instead of like being a soul that was born in a different era or whatnot, I'm just very grateful that I get to be in this movement. It's a movement, guys. And what we're doing is we are taking our personal soul freedom back. That's what we're doing. We're taking our freedom back, and that's it. By focusing on the self. And by focusing on the self, then we are more connected to the consciousness of one, which makes us more closer to all of us. So by being closer to yourself, it makes you closer to everyone else. Okay? Awesome. Okay. Oh, you put a question in? Okay, let's see. For Christy. Okay, awesome. Let's do that reading for you. Okay, Christy. Okay, let's see. I couldn't ask. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Christy, is this about Michael? Can you just tell me again why you put the name Michael? I don't see the name Michael on here. I just want to make sure. I want to know if it's about Michael or if this is just a general love reading for you, like what love has in store, or what I can tell you about love in your life. So just answer me that, and then I can start the recording for you. Okay, general love. Okay, so it has nothing to do with Michael. All right, great. Okay. Hi, Christy. Thank you so much for booking. Okay, so you have a general love reading. And what I'm going to do is kind of just tap into your energy and see what you... So I'm definitely feeling unfulfilled in love. And I feel like you feel... Is there like a slow and steady commitment of some sort, or is that like what you're seeking? Okay, you're in a relationship with Michael, but it's complicated. And are things going really slow? Is that what it is? Like it's very paced out? Excuse me. Okay. So the cards that I am seeing, it's kind of like... Is there like a controlling type of energy coming from an insecurity with Michael? Because I definitely feel like things are kind of slow, yet you feel unfulfilled. Like you feel it's stagnant. Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay, let's move past this energy then, because I don't need to read it. You're telling me that I'm on spot. So let's go past this energy. Let's go past this energy of this, and let me know like what Christy needs to know about this energy that's coming in. That's super stagnant. It's super stagnant. Okay, I definitely feel like this relationship is going to be leaving your life. I get the wheel in reverse. But now let's kind of look at love from a different perspective of what you need to know about it, because I don't think it's going to be with this person. I'm getting like a failure to adapt to the relationship, which the reason is because like energetically when I'm looking at you guys, like his energy is like, how do I describe what it looks like waves that are longer like this, but they're kind of like happening down around like your hip area, I guess, where if your chakras are working a lot faster. And I feel like your energy is like, if you could imagine like where your head would be, your energy is up here. Like you're seeking clarity of mind, and his is kind of like down in his sacral root area. Like he's still kind of like worrying about like the 9-to-5 grind type of information stuff. Like he's kind of focused in on that. So I feel like that's why you guys are not communicating well. Let's move past this though, because Christy needs to open up to, I get self-indulgence. Like, I feel like you need to start to, like, what makes you tick? Like, what is some passion of yours that you have never done before? Because I feel like if I were to ask you, like, what are you passionate about? I don't know if you were actually, like, exceeding that. Okay. Now, do you have another relationship? Do you have another person that you're thinking about? Because I feel like it's like a lesser of two evils. Like, I don't feel like either one of... if you have another person on your mind right now, I feel like you're just energetically going to attract a similar relationship. It just may take a little bit longer to look like what it looks like now. I feel like there's a space that needs to happen. But I do see there being like another connection. Okay, you met someone new. I just have to tell you, like, I feel like it's the same thing, same chapter, different book kind of, or whatever the hell the phrase is. Like, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, I'd have to say like the lesser of two evils. I said that before. Like I don't feel like this relationship is, any better. I don't think it's any luckier. I feel like there's going to be some things that draw you in because of its newness. And I feel like maybe you rose your vibration to this person, which is why you're attracting them. But I feel like you're still going at an accelerated level to where this person's energy is, you're going to leave them behind again. And it's going to be the same type of thing again. So what I feel like you have to do is get set in your energy by you needing to center yourself, start to heal a few things about what are you attracting that's the same? What do you keep attracting that's not working? What do you want out of a relationship? Do you want an effective communicator? Do you want somebody who is emotionally vulnerable? Do you want somebody who is going to give you unconditional love? You want somebody who is going to put their masks down and show you every piece and part of you? Then you have to bring that. You have to exude that from your pores in order to attract that. Okay? So that's the reading, I feel like. But with this new partner, I feel like there's two people in your life right now, and I feel like neither one is the right choice. I feel like the right choice is you to just focus on, it's like indulgence. How do you calm yourself? How do you make yourself feel better? What makes you feel better that's external? Okay, go into your childhood and think about the relationships to any trauma or not feeling good enough or, conditional love, and separate that, because that's what's connecting you to these new relationships that you need to let go of. Okay. You say you haven't met him or you haven't met that right person yet. You have to vibrate at that frequency. What do you have to do here? You have to vibrate at that frequency. Cause and effect. Fuck yeah. Law of attraction. Like, you need to bring so like what I'm saying is, if you're attracting relationships that are traumatic, that are kind of angry or have arguments or don't get along or get stale or stagnant, it means that's what you're giving off. So you need to fix that. You need to change that. You need to first bring awareness to that it exists, and then figure out a way to change it or get rid of it because it no longer serves you, because that's not the relationship you want. Okay? Thank you so much. All right. All right, I'm going to go back in, and you're welcome, Doodlebug. Okay, I'm just going to go back in here and just check and see if there's any more readings. I see some of you guys signed up for my Patreon. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a great reading, SJ, wasn't it? I got to call you SJ, I got to call you SJ when I'm on here. I hope you don't mind. When I say SJ, Spiritual Journey 444, she's also known as Serendipity Jade. So, if anybody wants readings, Serendipity is doing dollar readings. But you guys, you know how Snipfeed works is you can leave more money. If someone has a $1 reading, you can leave $5, you can leave $2, you can leave $1.25, whatever, you just can't leave less. So that's what I really like about it. So, okay. But thank you so much, Christy, for booking. I hope that helps. I hope that brings some clarity. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. SJ runs as Spider-Man. Oh yeah, I kind of like SJ. I don't know. I'm sorry. I like it. Oh, card flew out. Let's see what Spirit wants to add to this. All right. Yes. Oh, Laura's here. I know Laura lives in South Africa. So I don't even know if I say your name right. Laura. But I mean, he's done medical readings for me. I trust him. I don't know how he's going to set up his shop one day, but he will. We have this amazing community of new readers. I mean, it's probably all 18 of you that are in here right now. Probably all 18 of you. Oh, 2 people left when I said that. They got scared. One came back. Oh, you came back. Okay, great. Yeah, I was talking to you. I was talking to you. Okay, the next wave of tarot readers, the next wave of mediums, psychics. Yes. And then you guys got to bring some more people along the ride for you or with you. Okay. All right, guys. It's time for you guys to jump onto the new passions in your life. There's definitely going to be some new opportunities coming in. New opportunities. You do have that gift. It's not really a gift. You're just gifted because you've worked so hard at it. So Michael Jordan, people would say he was gifted at basketball, but he worked really hard at it. And I've been working on my visualization training, on imagery, on meditation, on understanding. I have 2 masters in psychology, and I'm not saying everyone needs it, but I'm saying I did that so I could understand it, so that I could bring it to you from an easier point of view, from an easier just let's cut it down to this is how we need to heal. Because there's something that rubbed me the wrong way about going to see a psychiatrist or somebody who's going to prescribe drugs to someone, because I truly believe that a majority of the, anything that is deemed as a disorder in the DSM, according to psychologists, I believe those originated from some type of coping behaviors that people developed as children in families where they felt unsafe, they felt unheard, they felt unloved, they had to basically take care of themselves or figure out a way because nobody else was going to take care of it for them. So people have developed psychological issues, bipolar disorders, that, yeah, maybe their behaviors collectively identify as that behavior, but it's not like it comes out of nowhere. It's a response. 1111, it's 111 here. Woo! Oh, I don't have any readings right now. I was just headed off, so if you would like to purchase a reading, go ahead and book, and you will be next. Okay? You have a huge surgery coming up? Okay, so Listen, before I had cervical cancer and before my surgery, I was meditating all the time. When I got to the hospital that day for my surgery, I just laid and relaxed, and I was grateful for the moments and the quiet and the silence. And I just meditated the whole time. I laid there in the bed waiting, because they're waiting for this, waiting for that. I put my phone down. I sat there and I just meditated and I breathed all the way for them taking me into, right before they went to give me the anesthesia. They almost didn't even need to give me the medicine before they give me the anesthesia because I was so quiet and calm. And then afterwards, I recovered. The doctor said I recovered 2 hours faster than normal patients. And they said it was probably because I went in such a calm state of mind that I came out in such a calm state of mind. So just know that that's definitely a thing. As far as your energy, like the energy that you go into anesthesia, is the same as when you come out. So I got a reading from her last week on Hey Hero. It was amazing. Oh, hey, love. Hi, Wanderlust. I love that movie. I love Wanderlust. Oh, spam, go home. Okay. Oh, I have some. Let's go. We got some readings in here. Okay, so we have Stephanie. All right. Okay. Do you see myself and my husband going to Vegas in November? Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, so your question is about you and your husband going on vacation to Las Vegas in November. And oddly, I remember doing a reading for you where you asked me to tell you about your year, and I asked if you were going on a trip in December, around that time. So let's see what the cards have to say, because I feel like I'm getting some travel problems. I'm getting more of relationship problems with travel. So I get the 8 of Wands in reverse and the Lover is in reverse. Okay. So what I have to say is, maybe it's possible that you delay the trip or something, you plan it and then it gets delayed, or maybe you just end up going yourself, or you end up going with a friend. Let's see what the cards say, what ends up happening instead. It might be just frustrations, actually. What I'm getting, it's more of frustrations with this partner. Yeah. Loss, a misfortunate event. I'm getting, so it doesn't look good. I feel a trip at the end of the year. Okay. But this is telling me that the part with the lover, the husband part, the relationship part, there's something that's gonna not make it this trip. I don't know if, this literally could mean air travel, and this means slow down, no traveling. We got some problems. We've been arguing a lot. Some misfortunate events have occurred. So are you, let me see. Are you, excuse me. It's I stopped breathing for a second there. Are you going with a friend? Are you going at all? I keep getting December. Something about December. Huh. New opportunity. You're going to get a new opportunity. You're probably going to be making the trip with someone else, or you're going to be, if you don't get to go on this trip, it may be stalled so that you have a different opportunity or a new opportunity to go with someone else or to go somewhere else. Okay? That's what I feel like. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay, let me run back here. Let's see if anybody else is in here while it's their lunchtime. I need some lunch. You're welcome, Steph. All right, Cassandra. Cass, general reading. Okay, so something you need to know. Let's see. All right. Hi, Cassandra. Thank you so much for booking during your lunch. All right. I'm glad you could get right in. All right. Here we go. What do you need to know? So I'm actually getting something about traveling right now, but not in the air. Like, I feel like a road trip, or like, are you talking about it, or are you like discussing it, or there's like something in my chest that I feel like wants to travel, but it's definitely not coming through as an airplane. Like, I don't know why I'm drawn to like a car or traveling in a car for some reason. Lifestyle changes. So I got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. All right. Is it possible, like, I know we're talking about work, but is it possible that you're going to be taking a different job, or is it possible that you're going to be like you can travel on the road and you can work on the road? Because I definitely, like, look at this. I mean, I got traveling, some car, some vehicle. All right. And the Knight of Swords can mean like a fast lifestyle change or some action, impulses. Okay. Yes, but it's not for a good reason. Okay. Like, lack of an emotional relationship. Okay. Tell me what I need to know for Cassandra. Tell me what she needs to know moving forward about this. Okay. So, is there a person... I feel like there's a person that might try to make an appearance in your life again. And I feel like I have to tell you that if you allow them back into your life right now, it's almost like you're going to completely be backtracking. So I just feel like there's an energy that will come back, and it's almost like this energy of like someone says they change, and you really want to believe them, but I feel like I have to tell you that it comes off as someone wants to make amends with you, but they're just doing it for the superficial type of reason, like the way that it looks from the outside. Okay, it's for the treatment of my child, but they don't really mean it. And I feel like you can't like allow this person back into your life. Okay, no matter what they say, I feel like I need to tell you, like, don't allow this person back into your life. Don't like take their apology and think like things are fixed. That's where I feel like. Okay. All right. I hope this helps you, Cassie. Is there anything else that you need any clarity on with this, like specifically? Hi, Edith. How are you? Okay. It's for the treatment of my baby. Oh. Well, if if what I'm reading is somebody who did something to your child would come to apologize or try to get back in your life, I would say not to do that. Okay? All right. All right, let's go back. I'm just going to go back and check, see if there's any readings that are next to be done. Thank you so much, Serendipity. Thank you. So Serendipity, also a spiritual journey .444. She is she is my moderator, and I think she's my mentor too, right? We mentor each other. Well, she knows everything. That's why she's here in the comments. Super intuitive soul. All right, so I'm going to get off here in about 8 minutes, okay? I got some stuff to do, some hanging out with my babies today. And I have two boxes. So I'm going to make this box. I'm going to finish this box today. You know, I love these abalone shells. These abalone shells, they have so many uses, okay? I mean, if you want to use it as an ashtray, you can. You can use it to hold your sage that's burning. So a trick of the trade is if you turn it over, you can put your incense in those holes so your incense stays lit, like standing up. Amazing, amazing. Spirit quartz, guys. Like, if you don't have spirit quartz, these are hard to find. This was one of my most prized possessions was purchasing a pallet of these from Mexico. Oh, I'm so glad I got these. I used to own a crystal shop, and if you would like a box, just click the link in my bio and just scroll right under today's $20 reading, and you'll see the mystery box. It'll take you to my personal site, which is intuitioncc.com. I have 10 boxes left. I have 10 boxes left for this week. I might have a few at the end of May available. I have so much inventory. I can't see myself running out of stuff, but I'm trying to do it before I leave, which is like sometime in June. So I'll need to store what I do not get rid of in my mystery boxes. And you know, like I thought in the beginning when I was doing this, I thought like, wow, I could possibly run out of crystals. It's not possible, guys. I have so many large, small, different crystals, skulls, stars, hearts, towers, so many different shapes. So some random goodies might show up in your box. You never know. Hopefully only in July. I know. Awesome. Edith, I see you. Let's do your reading, Edith. Okay. Should I do my second round of IVF now or wait until August? Okay, let's do that. That's a good question. I can read the energy of that. Sorry, stuff starts to come to me right away. Okay. Hi, Edith. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the energy of doing IVF now or waiting until August. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I can't stop seeing the word August. What is the energy of doing your second round of IVF right now? Okay. What is the energy of doing your second round of IVF in? Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to say this. Like, this has to do with your relationship. I feel like I need to, okay, is the donor I picked okay, or should I switch? Okay, I am so glad that you told me about the donor. Can I tell you that, can you switch donors? Can you please switch donors? I got a card here that was telling me, okay, so the reason I say this is because, like, on top of these 2 cards that I got for you, this flew out on top in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. So if you're thinking about switching donors, I feel like this is telling me that you should. Now, it's, look at this. Like, it's almost like a woman protecting her eggs. Isn't that insane? And I got it. These 2 cards fell out next to each other. Okay. So, well, it would actually start in June. We would be implanted in July. Not much difference. Okay. You have to understand there's an issue with the first lot of eggs. Hers were all bad. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, what do you need to do? All right. That's what you failed the first round. Okay. That makes so much sense. Okay, so you're saying like they may have to replace them. That is so crazy though that I feel like there needs to be a replacement definitely of some sort. And that, like, just the fact that I feel like this looks like a woman is guarding her eggs, like, from this energy. Okay, I feel like you need to do that. What can you tell me about that IVF? Okay. I feel like you need to wait. I feel like there are some things that you still need to get in place. Because I feel like by doing it right now, you're going to not be satisfied with how quickly things can move. And you're going to start to rush things. So I'm getting this energy of like, you need something like I have to say like new education on it. I don't know how this fits in, but there needs to be some like new education about something, like maybe new knowledge about something that needs to come in. And I feel like if you do it too quickly, there's some changes you're not going to get to make. I'm even thinking that there's some changes that need to be made. There's still some changes in June, July. You're going to need to be making more changes. Like it may take until August. Like it may take that long for you to get XYZ in order. Okay. But I definitely feel like it's a new path or a different path for you. Okay. Like there needs to be a change, in order for this to work. Okay. Because right now I'm feeling the energy of like feeling hopeless if what happened last time like continues, if the same methods continue, I feel you feeling hopeless at the end of this next round. So there needs to be more change that happens. Okay? Thank you. I feel like in your heart, you need to not worry about how long something's going to take. If you feel it in your heart, you're supposed to do it or change it or get a new person. Even if you feel like you're just supposed to get a new person, take the time to do it. Otherwise, what will happen is it turns into a lesson for you where you might fail and then you say, okay, now I'll change. There needs to be a change now. Okay? All right, let me write that down. And I think that will end my day. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for those who booked today. Oh, Lindsay, I see you in here, Lindsay. Okay, Lindsay. Lindsay has a reading. Okay, here we go. Lindsay. Let's do Lindsay's reading. Okay. Yes, thanks, SJ. You're so on top of things. You're so on top of things. Okay, you're struggling with your job and health. Okay, you're just looking for some help. Okay, here we go, Lindsay. You write down your last name. Hi, Lindsay. Thank you so much for booking. Okay, so we need to know here. So I heard, okay, I feel like you need to slow down and start to focus on what matters, like what actually matters, like to you. Because what I'm getting is a lot of people having you do things. I don't know if this is your work environment or like the job or career that you're doing right now, but I am getting this thing. It's almost like you're doing things for people that in your mind, you know, are like kind of pointless, or like you just don't connect with it. You don't understand it. It's, there's a disconnect. And I feel like that's what's bringing this, like, oh my God, this is meaningless. Like I need something that's more meaningful in my life. So, let's see what the cards have to say as far as like how to bring this into your life is, I'm getting like, go find it. Okay. I get the 5 of Wands. There's definitely going to be some obstacles or challenges because it's going to take, like, I feel like you need to walk away from, I'm getting career, like walk away from the career in general. That there's something that you are afraid to do because you're afraid, like a lot of people do it, that you don't think that you're like an individual in the field or the idea, you know, you don't feel like you would stand out doing it. But I feel like I would say I beg to differ, because I have this energy of you changing fast and rapidly once you get into the grind of it. And I'm getting like, I don't know why I'm getting comedy. Like, I'm getting like there's something about jokes or comedy, or it has to do with like your personality. You're bullied at work. That's okay. Yeah. Like it feels like people are making you do things that you know are pointless. Like you're just like robotically doing it. And it is definitely flooding your brain with, this is pointless shit. Like your day is being consumed with pointless shit. Okay. Okay, cards are like, we're done. High Priestess energy. Okay, this is using your intuition. And I feel like, I mean, your intuition, okay. My intuition is saying that you need some more boundaries at work. And a fear of lack is the only thing I feel like is keeping you from a fear of lack, a fear of change, maybe. Fear of change, fear of lack, like lack that's coming in. But I feel like I have to tell you not to worry because, look, I see the Ace of Pentacles and like there's definitely prosperity in your future. Because I feel like as long as we always follow our intuition, there's always like abundance. Whenever we follow our intuition, there's always abundance, you know? And for you, it's just going to take you getting over the fear of loss. Like, what do I do? And I would say like to start, I'm kind of getting like, maybe having like an idea or a strategy of what you want to do, but it doesn't even have to be like right now. I don't even feel like you have to know what that is. I feel like you just have to do something or find a job or do something that's going to feel good to you until it doesn't feel good. And what I mean by that is like, we are all going to be searching for what brings us happiness. And in this world, we're taught by doing other people's good or by helping other people, that it helps ourselves. And that's true, but only after you help yourself first. Like I couldn't have been a coach to you guys if I didn't help myself first. Okay. You got to put your own mask on before you put other people's masks on. And for you, I feel like you just need some strategy. You just need to say, okay, maybe I want to look for another job while I'm still here and not tell anybody, and kind of like slowly disconnect myself from this place because it is draining your energy. I feel like there's something in your past that you did that is very nostalgic to you that you could go back to doing, that you've done before. Okay? There's something from your past and you just were deceived. Like in the past, maybe it was the wrong time or the wrong way, or somebody said something to you that made you have no confidence in it. But there's something from, and I would even go back to say it's childhood. It just feels it feels joyful. And it feels like you've done it before, but it doesn't feel like you've done it as like a profession before, because you associated them as different, like hobby versus job thing. Okay. But I think that's the ticket. I think that's the new inspiration. Okay. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Okay. 526. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching today. My name is Katie Maike. I have a Patreon that allows you guys to learn self-paced learning. You can sign up for just $11, do it that month, go through as many videos as I can post and make during that month, hang out for the ride while I kind of guide you into new areas of your life, new areas of energy healing, different ways to use metaphysical tools such as, pendulums, tarot cards, oracle cards, even dowsing rods, like, that shit doesn't move on its own. It's all you. So if you're looking for that confidence boost, if you're looking for that clarity of mind, if you're drawn to these lives, please consider being a part of my Patreon. Okay? But I appreciate you guys so much. And if you got a reading from me today, just know that will be uploaded within the next 24 hours. Okay? Thank you so much for being here, and please make sure to check out some of the new and upcoming spiritual guides and energy readers, tarot readers that we have in here, spiritualjourney.444. And I know Jess Love Tarot, I don't know if you're still in here, but anybody else looking to start their journey, please contact me. I can kind of guide you in that direction. And I've actually have a tier within my Patreon that's designed specifically for that. And that's called the Hierophant, who, you're looking to become that teacher. You're looking to become that guide, that tarot reader, etc. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. I am head up. That's right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, darlings.